Gustav Golitz started the confectionery company that would one day become Jelly Belly in 1866 in Illinois, and the company was taken over by his son, who opened up a second plant in California. Over the years, Jelly Belly has become known for its multitude of flavors, and was even so beloved by former President Ronald Reagan that it was the first jelly bean sent into space on the Challenger in 1983. Jelly Bellies are popular here on Earth, but one can only wonder if the Challenger were to have veered off course and found an alien civilization. At a loss for an appropriate offering, the astronauts would extend the beans and ask, "You tried that?" You Tried Dat. Jelly Belly episode. I'm Nick Novak with my pals Chad Hancock,
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Yo.
Gustav Golitz? Is
That's
that
right.
what it said his name was?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Okay. And then also, so Jelly Belly was the first jelly bean in space, as opposed to all the other jelly bean varieties out there, like
Brock's? I don't
I guess. But it's like, I don't know, that just seems like a waste of one of probably the worst waste of Ronald Reagan's time, I think, of all the things that he did. Maybe that was the dumbest.
I wanted like Buzz Aldrin to come out and be like, "I snuck a bean on way before that."
I snuck a Boston baked bean. Like floating in space.
We were bringing Harbo to the moon in 1923 or some shit.
1923.
What? A steam-powered rocket ship? How did they get up there?
Look, he's a little old. He might be senile at this point. I don't know.
And I do, but Chad, it's funny you questioned the name because I thought you were the one who owned the Gustav Golitz NFT.
Look, I own all the other Jelly Belly adjacent NFTs, but I have yet to acquire the Gustav Golitz one, so it's my ultimate Golitz.
We'll let that breathe a little bit. All right,
Okay, so somebody, this could just be because I'm old. Somebody, what if you guys explain to me the appeal of the NFT?
I'm not going to be the one to explain it to you.
I could barely. It's when you buy a meme. Is it right? Like a GIF or something. You buy like a picture of a guy doing a GIF.
All right, you're buying like pictures of anything. Like
That's
there's
what I
sports
mean.
ones that are like people
Yeah.
are owning
Yeah.
specific sports plays, like a steal somebody had.
Mhm.
Like in 1997, Michael Jordan stole a ball and dunked it. And like now someone's paying to own that particular piece of media.
So when you own that, do you get to then? Does that go on your stats? Like I now have 2 points in the NBA officially because it's my play now. They superimpose my face over Jordan's as I'm like slam dunking.
I think if I was going to buy a basketball NFT, it would definitely be the Malice at the Palace. Like, now I own the Solo Cup throne.
Our test cup. Do you guys do that? Like somebody at work was telling me that they found out somebody had their name and they were upset because like they didn't own all of their own domains and stuff. And I'm like, am I supposed to buy like nick.geiger.org or whatever the fuck? I don't own any domains for my name. Is that a problem? Should I get on
You're not
that?
supposed to buy nick.geiger.org, but you are supposed to have nick.geiger.net. So just
Okay.
Better get on that.
.gov.
The only one I own is Nick Novak /geocities.com.
I tried to buy I looked at it, google.com is taken. I didn't know if anyone had it.
Mm-hmm.
But yahoo.com is taken. All the good ones.
Is Gustav Golitz taken?
Gustav Golitz?
GustavGolitz.com
.com. The fan site. Go daddy that thing. Get on there.
GoDaddy.
GustavGoDaddy.com.
Go daddy that shit.
Isn't that a verb if people use it? Go daddy that mother, bitch.
All right. Geiger, want to stay right on topic here. You had a story about someone who fucked an alien.
No, they were in space looking for Buzz Aldrin's jujubes, and they came across an alien. No, so we talked earlier in an earlier app about our friend White Pie, who was intimately knowledgeable about what was it, a Yeti, right?
Yeah, Bigfoot. Yeah.
So I was looking around in the news, and there was a British actress named Abby Bella who claims that she was bored by the pandemic and unimpressed by the offerings on Earth in terms of men that were available.
Well,
And she
fair.
joked online about wanting an alien to abduct her. And before long, right after she said that out loud, she started having dreams of a white light. And then on May 31st, in the dream, she heard a voice that said, "Wait in the usual spot." So she did not. She said she had never heard the voice before, but she knew what it meant. And so the next evening, she
I
sat
think
next to her.
It's pretty obvious
Yeah.
what it meant. Wait in the usual
What's
spot. Like that's
Find the usual spot. Yeah.
what it means.
I mean,
Not
but
too
I mean,
much
she didn't have a
ambiguity there.
predetermined usual spot, is what she's saying. So she sat next to an open window and waited, and she began to fall asleep around 12:15 a.m. A flying saucer swept into view, and suddenly she was no longer in her bedroom. She had been transported to the UFO by a bright green beam.
Sure.
So she soon found herself where very few humans have claimed to have ever gone, in the belly of a flying saucer. There was 5 aliens in the UFO. They were tall and slender. She couldn't see them clearly, and they telepathically told her that she wasn't ready to see them in their true form. But what she could see, they had a slight green hue, big black eyes with human features such as eyebrows. So she couldn't see them clearly, but she could definitely see eyebrows, which seems like a pretty intimate detail. They have round faces with a snake-like gaze, big eyes with irises in them. And she wasn't frightened. On the contrary, she was love-struck. There was one who connected with me, describing the feeling as being in love times 100. I didn't get his name, but I felt exactly the same.
Wow, player.
Now, the alien, this player alien, this pimp alien, told her that dating a human was taboo, although he was willing to break the rules. All right, but
fucking him is fine. You just can't date.
Yeah. Hitting it, quitting it is just fine in the alien community.
But it's not really legal for me to be tied down, baby. So,
so Bella wasn't sure she wanted to leave Earth and never look back just yet. And the alien told her, he said I had to consent to go with them, which that's very appropriate for an alien
Nothing
to behave
sexier
that way.
than consent, yeah.
Yep. And she didn't want to say yes in case they took me away forever. So sadly, she left the UFO after just 20 minutes. All this happened in the span of 20 minutes. Back on Earth, she bemoaned the gaping differences between alien and Earthmen. Aliens offer an extra quality of care, she said. Men on Earth just tell lies and have double standards. And so now she is promoting interspecies dating and hopes to be a pioneer in the field of interplanetary love. So
it's a good goal. It's
yep.
Can I buy an NFT of this story, because I feel like it's going to be valuable down the road?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, so first of all, do you guys believe that aliens exist? Let's get out there first.
Yeah, there are aliens in the universe.
In the universe, yeah.
Did they abduct this woman? Also, yes.
Of course.
Do you believe they provide a higher quality of care than Earthmen?
Yeah, but that's a pretty low fucking bar, if we're being honest here. Like, this
woman is pretty good looking. I gotta be honest. There's a picture here. Like, as an alien, I'd do it. As a human, probably do it.
Would you let her see you in your true form, though?
No, I would not. She could see my snake-like face and my large irises and my perfectly manicured eyebrows. But after that, I would need to get her consent to even see my true form.
Just your voice outside her window. Wait in the usual spot.
Arby's? Yeah. It's also like one of those things that her description is basically the stereotypical version of an alien. Like green with big eyes.
Yeah.
Like the Signs version of the aliens.
Tall and slender.
Tall and slender.
Long and hairy, hard to carry. all that good stuff.
Yep. A lot of dad jokes on the alien spaceship. Half past a Quantrock's ass. A quarter to its meat mops. What?
I want to get my blorb cut. Why don't you get all the blorbs cut?
Blorb. She did say they had long, luxurious blorb. So I don't know. Do you buy it? I don't know what to say now.
Let's be specific about the length here. I need to know.
Absolutely. This sounds truthful to me.
Doesn't sound at all like a struggling actress who wants to get popular on YouTube.
Right.
That does not sound like what this is. It sounds like a true story of true romance.
Did the alien think that like the psychology he was using probably to get laid was gonna work? He's just like, it's not really, frowned upon that we date, and us alien men are just a lot different than Earth men and stuff. And then eventually she's like, I gotta go, and he's like, fuck, I thought that was working.
I'm writing a book about it. Yeah, I just he was definitely trying to look. I'm not like these other guys. I've got meat mop all over my back scales, and I've got a large reptilian face. Yeah, he was really trying to work it, but he only had her in the spaceship for 20 minutes, and she was in love, so he did something
I
right.
guess so.
Yeah.
Look, they didn't have time to discuss like a lot of things, right? There's one way to impress the lady. Either he had a fat wad of alien cash, and he was just making it rain, or he had a giant hog. There's the two ways.
He had
to
eyebrows for
immediately
miles.
impress her.
20 minutes is plenty of time to play a game of just the glorp glop. So,
All right.
So jelly beans.
Yeah, let's eat some jelly beans. Yeah, that's good timing. So while we're eating these jelly beans, while we're getting ready here, which we rate on a 5-point scale, I love that, like that, indifferent to that, dislike that, and hate that. We're gonna have the sport beans first. These are Jelly Belly Fruit Punch, natural flavor, sport beans, energizing jelly beans for quick energy for sports performance. Chad, why don't you tell us about your trip to the Jelly Belly factory? No, Geiger, have you been there as well?
No, actually.
Okay, I have been a couple times. It is sort of near us. It's in Wisconsin, actually. But Chad, what happened when you went?
Well, so there's two. It's the warehouse, right? The one in or do they have the factory there?
The factory's in North Chicago. The warehouse, or like the warehouse tour, is the one in Pleasant Prairie.
This is the warehouse one in Wisconsin. There's also a factory, or at least there used to be, not far from me here in California, in the Bay Area. And we've been to both. And the factory one was interesting because you did actually see all the machines and stuff. But that's sort of what I was expecting when I went to the warehouse one. But at least when I did it, and this was maybe like 13, 14 years ago. No, it must have been longer than that because it was before I moved to California. So it must have been 16 years ago. They just basically put you in a train and or like a tram, right? And like just drove you around a warehouse while like a guy who was driving the thing was like telling you about shit or whatever. But that was the funny part was the guy that we had was just this most enthusiastic, energetic, like almost like a character, like a Sesame Street character on crack, basically. Like he just had the biggest fucking grin, and he was doing this like hilarious clap where he was like kind of rotating his hands 90 degrees and singing songs, and he was using his voice where he's like, here we are in the Jelly Belly factory, and we're gonna look at some Jelly Belly jelly beans. And I remember like because the way he said
what the fuck?
Jelly Belly jelly beans like seared into my memory. But to me, like, just the way he was talking and like the over the topness about the whole thing was the funniest fucking thing in the world to me. And we were sitting right in the front row of the tram. and I was crying laughing at every single fucking thing this guy said. And I'm like the only person laughing except my wife, who's sitting next to me. She starts laughing because I'm laughing so hard. And then there's all these kids on the thing that don't think this is funny in the slightest, right? Like they're just like looking at these huge boxes and wondering when they're going to get candy. And so what happened is, so then we get to the end of the tour, and I think the guy like appreciated that I was enjoying his act so much. And so he stops and like kind of turns off his mic, and he just turns around to me and drops the voice completely. And he just goes like, "Hey, I'm really glad you like that. I haven't," he's like, "I haven't been appreciated that much since my buddy back in Nam on the Unit 47, something like that."
What in the fuck?
And I was just like, my eyes got like wide, like, what? And he's just dead serious. And then he just turns around. "All right, folks, that's it for the Jelly Belly tour."
I served this country honorably for 13 years. Anyway, who wants a grape one? He's just like throwing it. You know?
Thank you so much. Now meet me in the usual spot.
What? What'd you say there?
I said, let's get back to the Jelly Bellies.
Who wants to try the Agent Orange flavor? Sorry, what were you going to say?
He's like, "Jelly Bellies were the first candy in space. Now let's just quick play a game of just the Gleep Glop." Like, what?
That night you stood by your open window and the tram came rolling by.
Let's touch Jelly Bellies. What?
"I only need 20 minutes of your time."
You want to see something taboo?
And I'm like, well, he does have eyebrows for days, so I guess I'm coming in.
Can't let you see me in my usual form.
Just transforms into a snake. What the fuck?
All right, these beans are on the back. It says they are clinically proven to improve athletic performance. 1 pack 30 minutes before activity, as needed during activity. 1 pack after activity.
Jesus,
always consume with.
Eat a fucking box of these jelly beans in order to be good at sports. Remember you bought that NFT of Tracy McGrady downing a package of Jelly Bellies when he dunked in the playoffs?
Man, I got fucking smoked today. I better eat 2 packs tomorrow.
Always consume with water.
This is not giving me any athletic talents whatsoever, these fucking beans. They're not helping. If anything, they're going to make me throw the Artest Cup even less actively.
Tell the story. Where did we see our test cup? Because
on eBay.
It was on eBay. It was like, remember, shortly after the Malice, there was like people were trying to sell on eBay the actual cups, like and pretend they were the cups.
Or yeah.
Yeah, and there was a whole bunch of ones that were just like solo cups that people claimed, and one of them, it just said Artest Cup. And that one was like, wasn't it like all white? Like it wasn't even the right
No, what he had done,
solo cup?
If I remember it right, and this is probably one of the top 5, like, you and I are just on, like, when we lived together, looking this up on eBay, I laughed for like an hour straight. I couldn't breathe. The guy had just taken a red solo cup and written in Sharpie Artest Cup on the side. And then he had, like, you know how like in eBay or like Amazon they have like multiple angles of the pictures. It was like a picture from the top, and the caption was, "This is the top." And then it was on the bottom, "This is the bottom." And I'm like dying, like, and then the description was like, "Own a piece of momentous sports history. This is the cup that was thrown at Ron Artest." It just says Artest Cup and big Sharpie at the side, like some fucking asshole. And I think he was trying to sell it for like $1,000. It was a joke. It was clearly a joke, but it was so funny. Because there were people selling Ziploc bags full of like smashed up popcorn and ticket stubs from like the floor of the arena or whatever. Like, why would anyone want that?
Yeah, I want certificate of authenticity with my smashed up bag of popcorn here.
If you watch the Artest, the Malice at the Palace, you could see Chad downing 3 packs of these Jelly Bellies and then whipping a cup from like outside the stadium through the windows right into Ron Artest.
But before I threw it, I took out my Sharpie and wrote Artest Cup on the side and then threw it. Remember when I did that?
Mm-hmm. You used to write all the players' names of who you're going to throw them at, I remember.
Yeah. Every cup.
Whipping them out. Jermaine O'Neal, you shithead. Just whipping it into his head.
All right, Gagger, what do you think of these?
They're fine. They kind of... They're... I don't...
Interesting.
Well, you're supposed to drink them with water. I'm drinking with beer, so I don't know if it'll have the same athletic activation. But they kind of taste... They're very... It's almost like a sour taste to them, and they almost got that... they're giving me that, like, phlegmy bile kind of thing that you almost have. Like if you drink like a Gatorade or a lemonade and you get that fruity kind of like yak in the back of your throat, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. So the aftertaste is bad. And I don't, when I was eating the actual jelly bean, it tasted okay.
The during taste.
During taste, yeah.
The during taste, yeah. Remember when Kevin Durant was promoting the during taste? These are okay. I just don't... God, that made no sense. These are okay.
Same first three letters. Is that the...
Fuck off, man.
Yeah, what was that? I'm like, I must not get that reference.
As I get better at sports, I get worse at improv. That's the problem. I'm too athletic at the moment.
Ben Affleck likes the aftertaste. Is that the next joke you're going to do?
Yeah. Yes. They're okay. I'm indifferent to that. They taste okay. They're not good, but I mean, as like sport stuff go, I mean, they're fine. I think it's a lot of snake oil here. I think there's like Jelly Belly selling you candy and telling you you'll be good at sports is like a kid's fantasy that this can't be true. But I suppose it's probably just a hardened form of those like gels we had that one time. So maybe, but they're indifferent to that. They're not great.
Chad?
Well, I think the during taste of this is really, really bad.
Yeah.
But the aftertaste tastes like the aftertaste of smashed up Artest Melee popcorn. Like, this thing is fucking disgusting. It is really vile. I think the flavor of this is nasty. This is like, you could tell me that this was supposed to be one of those like oopsie Jelly Bellies or whatever the fuck they're called, like
really?
the Harry Potter ones or something, and I would believe you. Like, I think this really, really tastes gross, especially in the aftertaste. It really lingers on your throat. It kind of weirdly burns, if that makes any sense at all. I think this is vile. Hate that.
So these beans are a bit bigger than a regular Jelly Belly bean. It's kind of like eating a bean form of goo, the running gel that we had. The taste isn't that different from that to me, and those are kind of gross. So whatever they have to add in here, whatever vitamins and things they're adding, is making it taste worse for sure. I can't imagine that they're, like the Olympian gold medalist would be caught dead eating sports beans, So I don't know how much they're actually helping or not versus just like some old sports drink. I'm gonna give them a dislike dat. So not a great score to start out. Let's go next to the gummies. This is Jelly Belly gummies. It makes a point to say vegan on the front. So, I mean, jelly beans on their own are kind of gummy. These are definitely bigger than jelly beans. They have a feel of like a consistency of like a Dots or something, or Jujubee, something like that.
They're the size of like kidney beans. These are big.
I'm kind of excited about these actually because, we tried those like Lifesavers gummies a little while back. Those were good. I feel like these could be pretty good. There's 5 flavors: lemon, berry blue, berry cherry, orange, and green apple. I don't know about the berry blue, but the rest of those seem like they could be all right. I guess you guys are further along than me.
Yeah, I've been munching. The flavor's just kind of weak. Like they don't taste that distinct from each other.
No, the flavors are not. I could not
They are
distinguish
mild.
them at all.
Yeah.
Chad, whenever you're ready, you gotta lead us
I can
up.
tell the orange is the only one I can tell so far.
Now, how high am I going to get from these? Or are they not that kind of gummy? Because I've eaten like 10 of them.
High enough to think you were abducted.
Geiger, why are you taking your shirt off? It's time to consummate this alien relationship.
All right. I'm ready. The flavor is way too mild. Even the lemon one, which should be a slam dunk with me, I taste no lemon at all. The only one I could even differentiate is the orange, and even that was still like a super mild orange. They're just very plain, and they're just kind of there. It is a letdown. It's kind of a big letdown. They're not offensive, but I think I'm actually going to downgrade it just because of how disappointed I am in them. Like I think about it, like I was like, well, maybe these are an indifferent to that or a low indifferent to that, but like I don't even think I'm going to eat any more from this bag now. So I think I'm just going to slide them into dislike that just barely. That's really disappointing.
Chad, I want to thank you for saying what needed to be blurbed. It's so disappointing. That was the exact phrase I was going to use. I had high hopes for these. I have two issues. One's that there's no flavor to them. I don't know why they couldn't insert some actual flavor into these things. And then this is the type of gummy consistency that I do not like. It is like the I always use Dots as like the comparison, but it's like that Dots type of like sticky kind of gumminess to it.
Yep.
That's not good. So I would not recommend these at all. They're not vile. I'm going to give it a second dislike that. Geiger, what do you think?
Yeah, they're like, I always, when snacks like this are more like fruit snacks than gummies. Like they just kind of like that soft, like chomping apart type thing. They're too big. They're just not flavorful. They're just all kind of vaguely sugar tasting. And they, again, the during taste is okay. The aftertaste is bad. This is the second straight snack. And again, maybe it's because I'm washing them down with beer, but the second straight snack with the aftertaste, I think, is bad.
Maybe the problem is the beer. Does your beer have bad aftertaste? Like, what are you drinking?
I've been drinking a gummy infused beer. That's probably what the problem is washing the flavor out.
I've been drinking something I swilled up in my bathtub. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah. It's Gatorade sport beer, so I could run a fucking decathlon right now. I'm ready.
Is it really? Yes. Are you really drinking Gatorade beer?
No, there's no Gatorade beer. Jesus Christ, Chad. They just
spoken the commercial like a true brewmaster.
The commercials is a bunch of fat, sweaty guys like climbing the stairs, and that like they're sweating and it's turning orange and stuff, like from the old Gatorade commercials. They can barely make it to the toilet on time.
He's trashed and puking up orange Gatorade.
I want to be like Mike from the mechanic shop down the street. This guy just puking in the backyard.
I don't know why I just thought of this. I ever tell you guys the one time my wife and I went up, we did like a little bicycle tour in Sonoma in wine country, and like we were trying to find this winery to like end the tour at, and we like kind of got lost on the trail or on the sidewalks or whatever. So I called him up and I was like, hey, we're lost. I'm trying to get to your brewery. But it's like a wine place, right? And the person on the other end was like so offended that I called it a brewery instead of like, she's like, it's a winery. We taste wine here, not beer. And I'm like, we're lost in the fucking woods. Tell me how to get there. So I'm an idiot. I get it.
And then you showed up in your Far Side t-shirt and they're like, what the fuck?
It was that same guy's like, who wants a taste of wine?
We got a nice Shiraz. Just clapping.
The red of this reminds me of the blood of Johnny as he lay dying on the forest floor.
Another sip, sir?
I held him in my arms as he breathed his last. Now breathe in these tannins.
All right, I'm just gonna uncork another bottle, like I uncorked that grenade into Charlie's ass last time I was out. Damn. Wow. All right. It's definitely the beer. I just took another sip, and it tasted terrible. I am going to make a rating and a slight adjustment. I don't often do this, but I'm going to put these as a dislike because they're bad. But I also can't say I liked those sport beans better than these.Ey're both bad. So the more I sat and thought about the sport bean, the more you guys said it needed to be said. I am going to adjust my previous sport bean rating to a dislike as well.
Ooh, an unwelcome visitor. Wait, Chad, did you give a dislike the first time?
I gave a hate the first time, actually.
So these are still winning.
They're winning, and the next contender is a Krispy Kreme Jelly Belly, so I feel like they might win with 3 dislikes.
What could be right? Our worst. That would be the lowest winner ever, I think. So let's see how it goes. One thing you guys know about this weekend, a couple days ago, was Black Friday.
Yep.
Right? Whether you are aware.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's December. Brrr, so cold outside.
It was terrible. Yeah, I remember it was all black outside.
Yeah, and it was Friday. So we're going to be taking a Black Friday quiz. We're going to get 9 questions about Black Friday, and you'll all get a chance to compete here against each other to see.
Oh
who's
yeah,
the best.
how was your Thanksgiving, Novak? I don't know why we didn't talk about that in the intro.
Usual, just like saw family abducted by aliens. It's normal.
Okay, great.
Do you have any stuffed glapachaka? New alien words.
What?
They can't all be meat morph.
Supposed to be?
We can't. They go with meat morph as a well-known alien word.
Went over to my in-laws, met Gleep Glorp in the usual spot. Just,
20 minutes later, I came back smiling.
All right, so the first 3 questions are multiple choice. You can both guess the same answer if you want. So Black Friday is the busiest day for which of these professions? Electricians, cable guys, plumbers, or TV repairmen? Electricians, cable guys, plumbers, or TV repairmen. Chad, what do you think?
All right, I'm going to say plumbers, and I think it's because people ate so much on Thanksgiving, they all clogged their toilets up.
Geiger, what do you think?
I'll say TV repairmen because they watch a lot of football, Macy's Day Parade, they get mad at the sport, and they try to flush their toilet, their TV into the toilet and clog it.
Those are both good reasons. The answer for the exact reason Chad said is plumbers.
Yeah.
But I did put TV repairman because I thought maybe, people are throwing their remote at the...
I figured it was plumber. I didn't want it to be original.
You want to be wrong.
Yeah.
You
really
guys
desperately wanted to be.
You guys ever ate so much stuffed Gerpa-chirp that you clogged your toilet or whatever the fuck Geiger said?
I have. It's delicious.
You're just pissing out Gatorade beer all day. It's not good for the pipes.
Pass me another midnight blue lager.
Frost Giant.
I was just going to say that.
Frost Giant Pilsner.
All right. In the 1960s, Black Friday was known briefly as which of these? Break Friday, Big Friday, Blue Friday, or Barf Friday? It's Break Friday, Big Friday, Blue Friday, or Barf Friday, Geiger?
I'll just go Big Friday. It's generic, but maybe it makes more sense.
I think it's one of the first 2. Or Barf Friday. Could be Barf Friday.
Could be Barf Friday.
I want to go Big Friday, but back in those days, they did say a lot of dumb stuff. So I'm going to just swerve at the last second and say Break Friday.
They did say dumb stuff, but they went with Big Friday this time.
God damn it.
So
I mean, Big Friday isn't exactly not dumb.
Right.
Pretty Big Friday.
All right. In 2011, a store broke the trend and opened on Thanksgiving night. Now a lot of stores do that. But which was the first to make that decision? Was it Walmart, Target, Macy's, or Best Buy? Chad, you get the first guess here.
Okay. Many bad things happen because of Walmart, so I'm going to say Walmart.
Walmart was the first one to come to mind. However, aren't they also? I might be getting them confused with Hobby Lobby as being like a big, like kind of Christian family-owned type thing. No,
I think Walmart is less Christian and more just owned by a bunch of pieces of shit.
yeah, I actually am going to go
Yeah.
Walmart too. I think it's Walmart.
It is Walmart.
Okay,
We're good. We got 2-2 here. All right, next you're both going to tell me a number here, and closest one takes it. According to a survey on Retail Me Not, respected website.
I actually use that website a lot for
Uh-huh.
coupon codes.
It's a they use GoDaddy to get that. What percentage of Black Friday users admit to being drunk? All right, they took a survey. What percentage admit to being drunk?
users.
Users?
Like, people who
By
shop?
users, I mean drug users. Which of the people
How many
are...
meth users admit to being high?
Which ones are also drunk in addition to being high as fuck?
So wait, you have to take a survey on Retail Me lately, or just to get
Retail
coupons?
Me lately.
What's it called? Retail Me?
Retail Me Not was already taken. So this they're like, yeah, Retail Me lately. I don't know.
Somebody's like, oh, I'm both high and drunk. I've been drinking my India meth ale. That's what somebody said.
All right. So how many people in like a survey admitted to being drunk?
Admitted to being drunk. So you're guessing a number, a percentage of people.
Oh.
This one
I would
is,
say it's-
Geiger first.
I'd say it's low. Because most people won't admit it. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I was fine. Like I would say 7%.
Chad?
I think it's low, but I don't think it's because most people won't admit it. I think it's because most of the people who would be drunk are like at home, you know, doing stuff or whatever. Whereas like I feel like the Black Friday shoppers, they're focused on the Black Friday,
Or the Big Friday.
and it's like during the day, right? Like you'd have to be drunk during the day.
Yeah. But wait, it's people going to this website. It's not people Black Friday shopping, or am I getting it confused?
I don't know if they went out into the field to take this survey or not.
Hey, you're drunk. He's like swerving his car into the front of Target, like slumped over the steering wheel. Sorry, you're drunk. Just mark him down as a yes and move on.
Who's asking? Retail Me lately's asking. Are you drunk?
Guys are just like pissing all over one of the aisles. I think he's drunk.
Look at all these fucking empty bottles of Gatorade beer. This fucker's drunk as hell.
He won't admit it, guys. He won't admit it.
I am going to go a little higher than Geiger, though. I'm going to go up to 14%.
Ooh, that was close. The number, Chad will get it. The number is 12%.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't say 12. I always say 12 of those. All right.
What? You always say
You're
12?
well known for saying 12.
12 is my favorite number. I say it a lot sometimes. I almost said it this time.
All right. Number 5 in the U.S.
Look, I'm Mr. 12. Everyone knows me.
Everyone knows.
Mr. 12.
12 is the lucky number for Chad. I know.
Meet me in the usual spot. At 12, you know it. In the U.S., there's about one fatal shark attack every other year. Okay, so only one person about every 2 years dies of shark attack, and there's about 16 attacks per year. Now, how many people have died from Black Friday shopping between the decade of 2006 to 2016? How many people died of Black Friday shopping?
That famous decade.
After the Cubs won the World Series, let's start a new decade. Let's do it.
That decade known as 6 to 6. 6 plus 6 equals 12. You know how it is.
It's like the Illuminati showed up. What happened?
That's my decade, baby.
All right, Chad, you have to say 12 then, right? 12 people died.
All right, Chad, pick a number. How many people? Yeah, you could say 12.
50.
All right. Okay,
So how many people total died because of Black
in that
Friday?
10 years, right.
Over that decade.
How many people
Okay.
were fucking trampled trying to get a light up toaster or something?
I mean, from 1806 to 1816, Black Friday was when the plague was especially high that day, right? Of thousands. No, So not counting the ones that got abducted by Meat Morph
They
and his
didn't
friends,
die. He's a lover.
They came back with a smile and a sweet deal on a flat screen.
right? All right. I will set Chat said 50. I will say a decade. And there's a lot of dumb fucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say like 120.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I'm way low.
Okay. Geiger gets it. It's actually 98.
Mm.
So there's a lot of people getting trampled or whatever.
Now, how many shark attacks happened on Black Friday?
So respectful, no. It's a lot of people getting trampled or whatever. Okay, number 6. Put a bow on that
one. Black Friday isn't the busiest shopping day of the year. What is? You both can say the same answer on this if you want. Busiest shopping day of the year. If you don't, if neither of you gets it, it's just who's closer calendar year wise to it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know Chad's gonna guess one of the 12th. I'll say Christmas Eve.
All right.
Good guess.
For procrastinators.
I think so. It could be the Saturday after, but I actually am good. I actually think it's Cyber Monday.
So Geiger's gonna get this. It is the Saturday before Christmas, whatever the weekend right before Christmas every year when people have to run out and get last minute gifts.
Ah, fuck! I forgot to get something for my shitty kids. That kind of thing.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yep.
Okay, number 7. Rebecca Black had a hit song called Friday. So you're going to name, each of you will name a song with either the word black or Friday in it. And I'm going to choose which song is the better of the two songs. So I'll give you a second to think here. Is to have one of those two words, either in a lyric or in the title.
Okay.
Anywhere in there.
Okay.
Gives you a pretty wide range. Are you ready, Chad? Sound like you're ready.
Yes, I am. I am going to go Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a very good, that's a good one.
Beat that, motherfucker.
Okay. I will go, what's that? I don't know the name of the song. It's like that, 'cause I'm back in black.
Back in Black?
I think it's called
Back in Black. Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm back.
It's called My Shitty Kid Wants a New AC/DC album. This one has to go to Chad.
It's a very good one.
Way better song.
First one I thought someone would go with was Paint It Black. That's the one I thought.
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
There's
no I immediately started thinking of songs of Friday, and I'm like,
I don't know.
Other than the Rebecca Black song, I couldn't think of one.
Friday, I'm in Love. I thought of that one.
I was just about to say that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think Geiger's up by 1. I should have been keeping score.
No, you got it right.
Chad's up by 1. Since shopping opened on Thursday, the day of Thanksgiving has been given this name, Blank Thursday. Right? We've got Black Friday. They did name this now something Thursday. All right.
They named Thanksgiving something else?
Yes. It's not Thanksgiving Thursday. It's not Thanksgiving Thursday.
It's be a dick to your family and stand outside Target Thursday?
So
is it one word?
It's one word. Whoever who I deem to be the closest with their guess will get the point. Geiger, you got to guess.
So it's like so it's, again, this is stores. Like, this is a retail thing.
Well, just like how Friday is called Black Friday.
Right.
They're calling this something Thursday. I don't know who the fuck named it.
Some fucking loser.
Retail Me Lately, probably.
Probably Retail Me Lately. Those fuckers. Big Thanksgiving needs to knock it off. Thrifty Thursday. I don't know. You can get great deals on Thrifty
Thursday.
It's probably a color, and I fucked it up.
Have you told Gleep Glurp that he hasn't retailed you lately?
Oh, he retailed me.
Mm-hmm.
He's got multiple tails that break off, and he retails me later on.
Okay, so I was sort of thinking Thirsty Thursday, but with the Geiger saying Thrifty Thursday, I'm going to go a little bit farther away. I'm going to say, because my other thought was something like Early Bird Thursday.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just going to go like Early Thursday.
I'm going to give a point to neither of you. It is called Gray Thursday.
Gray Thursday? Because it's like
Geiger did say it's probably a color.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
Well, sure, but I didn't guess.
But then
that.
you said thrifty.
Thrifty.
Which is decidedly not a
thrifty.
color.
She had beautiful eyes. They were a lovely shade of thrifty.
All right, so Chad's going to need this last one in order
Okay.
to tie it up. And everyone goes home happy. All right, so Gray Thursday is what we spoke about, which made me think of 50 Shades of Grey, which is a book about BDSM.
Mhm.
All right, so BDSM, there's a lot of different toys and tools used there.
Mhm.
So what we're going to do is sort of a untimed weakest drink, where you're going to go back and forth naming a BDSM or S&M toy or something used, and the first person who gets one wrong, who is not on this particular list, all right, will lose.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna find out how fucked up Chad and I are now.
Right.
Weakest 50 Shades of Grey. Okay.
Weakest kink. That's what we talked about last time.
Oh yeah, it is his weakest kink.
So Chad, you're going to start. I want you to
Yeah.
name. I have just a list of things that are used here.
Yeah.
Here in your house.
Actually,
you
let's
mean?
just do. Here's what we'll do. We'll just do.
Oh, we can
Okay, we'll do it. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's fine.
All right, Chad.
All right, handcuff.
Yeah, that was right on top of there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ball gag.
Ball gag. Yep.
Whip.
Whip is on there.
Is like cat o' nine tails specifically on there.
So I believe what you're thinking of, I will give it to you. It actually is called a flogger.
Okay. Yeah. I knew that.
Okay. Now we're getting
Yeah.
out of my area of expertise here. I mean, we were way out of my area of expertise. We're getting out of my
Expert
peripheral
whipsman
knowledge.
over here.
Yeah.
Fucking Zorro.
So let's say I might lose it here, but I got to roll the dice. Butt plug.
Butt plug is on the list.
Yes!
Oh, all right.
Hell yeah, butt
All
plug.
right. Hell yeah, butt plug.
You're my boy, butt
plug. I need some sport beans for focus. Nipple clamps.
Nipple clamps is on the list. Nicely done.
Fucking nipple
That's how you do
clamps. Clamp them nips.
How many items are left on this list?
It's like 20 things long. So
Oh, okay.
It is?
Okay.
What else is left?
Okay.
Fishing rod.
So would it be like rope?
Huh?
ropes is literally the second thing's listed on here. Ropes.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go. All right. This is okay. Like a paddle of some sort. Like a
Yes,
something to spank
paddle
with.
is listed.
All right.
Man, you guys are good.
Yeah. It's like fucking McEnroe and some other tennis player. Rod Laver.
This is like McEnroe and that other guy that he had deviant sex with.
This is like McEnroe and the Gimp.
This is like McEnroe and that alien with those eyebrows. Okay.
Glorp.
Chains.
Whew. I think you're gonna have to clarify that a little.
Okay. Well, let me clarify that to leather.
What?
A leather chain?
I meant like that you would tie somebody up with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a chain or something.
You know what? One of them is shackles. So
Okay.
is that the same thing, do you think?
Yeah. I think
Leather
so.
shackles are not real. I don't
Well,
know.
when you
No,
said
leather-
chains at first.
Okay.
I think
was like,
shackles are kind of like
All right.
chains, yeah.
Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna go with blindfold.
Yes. Blindfold.
These have to be physical objects. It's not like safe word.
Famous sex toy. A word.
Penetration's on here. This is one of them.
Penis. There's penis in there. You need one of those. It's undeniable.
Fuck it. Strap on.
You don't need one.
Strap on is on there, yes.
That was like phrase. All right, what
That's a
I
Hail
woke up
Mary
today
with
for the
strap on.
podcast. Fuck it, strap on. All right, Chad's ready. All right.
Is this where it ends?
No, I refuse.
Say leather.
Leathers, leather strap on. No. How about vibrator?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I got one. Feather for tickling.
Ooh,
Tickler. It is actually just called
The
the
old
tickler. It's
tickler.
on there.
Nice.
the old tickler. All right.
I think we're running out here.
I mean, there's still a few, there's still ones I think you could get, but yeah, we're getting
right.
close.
I mean, let's take it back to basics. Dildo.
It's on there.
Yep.
I actually had included them in one dildo and vibrator, but I didn't give that up. So
Okay.
Jen, this could be it.
Yeah, this could be it. Assless chaps.
Ashless chaps is not technically on there, but one of them is fetish wear. I'm not sure what that means.
Okay.
That's kind
okay.
of
Right.
That's fair.
right. So I think
Yeah,
that takes
fuck.
away. Yeah,
Alright.
like I don't know what else would be fetish wear.
All right.
Just like that's leather, actually. All the leather. That's what I
Yeah,
meant by
the
leather.
leathers.
Is like the outfit.
The
yeah.
leathers. Caddo ten tails. Now, how about like candle wax or hot wax?
Candles.
Oh, fuck.
Man,
Wow.
we are two kinky motherfuckers, you and I, Chad.
How many are left? 4
This is
at this point?
unbelievable. This is a 18 pitch at bat between Babe Ruth and Warren Spahn. between
Yeah, that's what it
between an 18 pitch at bat between Babe Ruth and the Gib.
The baby walks to the plate, and what the fuck is that? Whoa.
Some sort of beast with a strap on out on the pitcher's mound.
He's hard. He's just belted a penis to the front of his body. He's wearing assless chaps.
And he's got a glove made out of leather.
That's where it started. That's why major leaguers have leather gloves. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 or 6 left here. What do you think, Chad?
Jesus.
Can you pull one?
Well, I was trying to think maybe like incense or something, but I feel like that would fall under candle.
Yeah, there's no incense.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that since you just said there's no incense. So, oh, fucking shit. Table.
Everyone knows the hottest sex is on top of a table. Let's do it kinky. Oh, you want the table? What?
No table. There is armoire. But no table. Okay, here's the ones you missed.
Yeah.
There's tape, bondage tape.
Okay.
You could tape zip ties.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Would never have
There's
got
the
that.
hog tie harness.
Fuck is that?
If one of us
That's
said
like-
that, you'd be freaked out, to be frank. You would be like, what the fuck?
Harness. That's definitely getting
The hog
Googled
tie
right
harness
now.
is like you put your hands behind your back and your feet, and they
Yeah.
tie like all four of your limbs together.
And they put like an
Oh, I
apple in
was-
your mouth and they
I-
set you on the table for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I actually
Hence
thought
the
about that at
table.
one point, but I didn't know the name of it and then forgot about it.
There's the bed restraints.
Okay.
That would, I guess, goes with handcuffs, but that was listed separately. And a couple other ones. There was cane, collar, like I don't know.
Oh.
It could be
Yeah.
his role play costume, and sex swing.
Oh.
Hmm.
But
I-
man, that was. I mean, we got like 75% of them,
I
which
mean,
was
what is a
super
table
impressive.
but a sex swing
Stationary
that doesn't
sex swing.
swing
stationary sex swing.
and that no one has sex on?
I'm glad Chad whiffed because all I had left was condoms. But I didn't think that was probably on there. I'm like,
That's under fetish wear.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Birth control.
Respect.
All right, let's eat the Krispy Kreme jelly bean.
Oh, fucking hell. This also has 5 flavors.
You sound mad
Cinnamon
about
apple, strawberry, glazed blueberry, original glazed, and chocolate iced with sprinkles.
Famously, Chad hates. I don't like them very much either, but I feel like I think of you as really hating Krispy Kremes.
Krispy Kreme is disgusting. It is like the worst donut. It's so fucking vile and like overly sweet and just tastes like plastic to me.
Are they even the only time I ever see Krispy Kreme anymore is like in gas stations? Like I never actually see them like a Krispy Kreme like store.
I see them in. Sometimes like grocery stores will just have them. But
Yeah.
it definitely got really popular like when we were in college,
Mm-hmm.
and then slowly faded.
I read an article. I think there was one of those like they forced the like if you wanted to buy a franchise, you had to have the wherewithal to be able to like make 5 of them, and so they just way overexpanded, and then it kind of fell apart.
We used to get them a lot like back when we were in the office, like at work or whatever. Somebody would be like, hey, we brought in donuts. And I'd get all excited and I'd go down and be fucking Krispy Kremes. And I'd just go back to my desk all pissed off.
It's a really stupid dad joke again. My dad probably 7 or 8 different times over the course of a few years would send me the same forward of the like Krispy Kreme swimsuit catalog. And it was just like a bunch of, you could guess, like very large women
Mm-hmm.
and in bathing suits, and he kept forwarding that to me all the time. He thought it was really funny.
It was the same one every year? Or was it at least different women?
I don't know.
Your next phone is just full of pictures of like large women in bikinis.
Honestly, 3 of these flavors look the same, and I can't even
Yeah.
tell.
The glazed, the apple cinnamon, and the kind of the glazed blueberry, I think, kind of look similar. Although that one's supposed to be a little more pink.
All right,
Ugh.
I'll go. Whew. I like Jelly Bellies in general. I like Jelly Bellies, but I didn't like any of the things we had today.
Mm-hmm.
This is as upsetting to eat these as when my dad sent me that forward. I wished he had sent me the alien swimsuit calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Sounds hot.
Uh-huh. It's all eyebrows.
Just close-ups of eyebrows.
I mean, literally, eyebrows 4 days would apply to an alien calendar because it's got all the days on it.
Oh, wow.
All right, we'll cut that out. Go ahead.
Novak, we'll meet in the usual spot and reshoot a new podcast. Don't tell Chad.
These are shitty. They really are bad. I don't like Krispy Kreme donuts a lot, but I'd rather have a Krispy Kreme donut than this. I don't think it really tastes like a donut. I don't know what it tastes like, but it's just like bad like the strawberry iced was the one I had the most hope for, because I was like, well, maybe it just tastes like a strawberry jelly bean.
Right.
And it doesn't. It's like fucked somehow. So I'm going to give these, like I was going back and having a couple. I was okay trying them out. It's not a hate, but it is going to be my third dislike of the day. So this is going to come right down to the wire to see which awful Jelly Belly product is going to win. Geiger.
Yeah, it's like they don't, like the strawberry iced one doesn't taste like strawberry. It tastes like strawberry frosting. And it's like the problem is that there's no like Chad was saying, he's having a hard time figuring out which one's supposed to be which, and I'm totally with him. Like they all, again, it's like the gummies. There's no real distinction. I think the strawberry one kind of tastes different. The chocolate iced one kind of tastes a little more chocolatey. And I think I got like an original glaze that did kind of taste like just like donut sugar. But it's my problem with it too is like I think when I eat a bag of, and truth be told, I don't love jelly beans that much. Like I could take or leave them. I'm not a big Jelly Belly guy. They're fine. But if you're eating a big handful of Jelly Bellies, like you want like a different like contrast of flavor, like sour and sweet and all this other stuff. This is all just sugar. It all just tastes like sugar and not especially good sugar. It doesn't taste like a donut. I actually don't mind Krispy Kreme donuts, but I mean, these don't really taste like them. They're very sickly sweet, overpoweringly so. I am also going to give them my third dislike that today.
Okay, so here's where we stand. Chad, if you are going to go dislike, we're going to have a tie. If you think they were good enough to earn an indifferent, these Krispy Kreme Jelly Bellies will win. But if you hate them, then the Jelly Belly Gummies will take the day.
Who bought these fucking things? You, Novak?
I'm sorry. Well, we don't want to eat regular Jelly Belly beans, so looking for stuff we haven't tried.
So Geiger's right. I think the original glaze is the only one that tastes remotely like a donut. That one does. I do actually taste the Krispy Kreme ish flavor there. That's the best of the bunch. This chocolate one, that's one of the most disgusting things I've put in my mouth in a while. It was so gross, that chocolate one. I spit it out, and I think at least 3 of these flavors I'd rather eat the sports beans than like 3 of these flavors. They're so gross. They are so gross. Yeah, this is my least favorite of the day. Actually, this is an easy hate that.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Okay. So the Jelly Belly Gummies with a score of 3 dislikes is the winner.
Oh.
So we don't recommend any of this crap. Just get regular Jelly Belly jelly beans. Be much happier. Is there a specific type, if you guys were to get Jelly Belly, like a mix that you would go for? Because I know I've seen like they have like a soda pop one. They've got fruity flavors, or like I tend to go for the tropical flavors personally.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I don't like the ones that are like buttered popcorn and stuff like those. I definitely prefer the fruit ones. You know, lemon, apple, those kinds of things. I think are better.
Like I said, I don't take them out. So yeah, I think if I had to choose, it would be fruity ones, like the savory type that you're describing. Like, you know, it's. I do think Jelly Belly, it's kind of neat how well they hit the flavor. Like buttered popcorn seems like a weird thing for a candy, but it does taste like it. Like the flavor accuracy is usually pretty good. But so other than a novelty here and there, I don't really eat them.
All right, Geiger, where can listeners contact us?
If you have been abducted by aliens and want to tell us all about their meat mops, and if you engaged in 50 Shades of Grey with an alien, let us know. If you enjoy Jelly Bellies or work at the Jelly Belly factory and can understand what the fuck, why they made these, if you're that guy that gave Chad his tour, we appreciate your service. Thank you very much. If you if you like Krispy Kreme, tell us what you think. If you've eaten sports beans and broken some sort of world record, if you're like, hey, Jackie Joyner Kersey, if you're listening, if sports beans was a key component of your victories in the Olympics past, please let us know. But otherwise, if you want to get a hold of us and suggest snacks, give us your thoughts on our ratings, give your own ratings, ask a question for any sort of hypothetical mailbag we may or may not would be able to use. Reach out to us at youtrydat@gmail.com. We're also on Facebook with a You Tried Dat group. We're on Twitter with a hashtag You Tried Dat. We're on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We're really anywhere that you can find podcasts. It'd be great if you could leave a review, give us some stars, give us some likes, thumbs ups on the various social medias, and let your friends and family know if you do enjoy it. And even if you don't really like them, you can still tell them about it. Sit around Thanksgiving on Gray Thursday and share the tales of You Tried That. That would be awesome. And we give thanks, of course, to all of you for listening. So thank you very much.
Just real quick, I was just taking a look at the score spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
In case you guys are wondering, this is tied for our lowest overall score episode with the Iceland episode last year.
I don't think I would have called that. Okay, so Gustav Golitz is going to come over to your place, and he's going to hog tie you, all right?
Great.
So you're getting hog tied. How long do you think you could even sit in a hog tied position before you would be incredibly uncomfortable?
Oh boy!
Like the minute the knot was finished, like
I don't even like lying on my stomach like normal, you know, especially on the ground.
On the ground? Where's he leaving you? In the forest?
You go on the table. Don't you know how this works?
You have the sex on the table.
All right. So if I have to stay as long as possible.
Like
before...
at a minute in, are your like arms just burning? You're like, let me out.
I guess it depends on on like how hard he ties it. You know.
Oh, okay. Thanks for finishing that sentence. I could be real uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I knew what you meant. So I guess it depends on how hard the table is. What was I gonna say? I think I could go 12 minutes.
12. Whoa,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
pretty high.
So it's laying on your stomach, and then your arms are behind you, and your legs are curled up and tied to your arms.
Yeah, it's like all four are kind of put together and tied.
Because my first question was, I don't know if I can even do that, but I can definitely do that.
Well, my shoulder's out of its socket at that point.
It's going to be really painful when he separates my spine so that I can fold me together. Actually, harkening back to an old episode, if you guys remember Fish, the football player from my high school, he did that to me one time. Not sexually, obviously, but
there was no table involved. It wasn't sexual.
He kind of did that.
He set me on his Thanksgiving table. His family had pizza.
I shoved an apple in my mouth, roasted me on a spit.
He I guess he didn't put my arms in it. He wrapped me around the table leg at in AP Bio, and he tied my shoelaces around my belt. So I was in a half harness.
What the fuck?
We're goofing
Where's
around.
the teacher?
No, it's AP Bio. We taught ourselves.
The teacher was Fish had tied the teacher to a different table.
this fucking meathead was in an AP class. This bully meathead.
The teacher had like a ball gag and a butt plug on it. No, the Fish was just taking it to him. No, he had my legs tied to my belt, so my arms are free. So I guess it's not quite fair, but I was kind of stuck there for a little bit. We started wrestling, which was dumb because he was like a state champion heavyweight wrestler, and I was me. So I should have had. You know what? I could have taken him if I just had eaten a wheelbarrow full of sports beats before I went at him.
Would anybody who watched that think that it would be called "We Were Wrestling"? Or was it just...
he was wrestling at you.
It looked a whole lot like I was being hog-tied. I think it was really what it looked like.
I think I'd rather have the hog tie than the ball gag. Like I think the ball gag would maybe trigger some unfortunate reflexes.
Yeah, I would not like that. Plus, it's got to be uncomfortable for your jaw, I would think.
How long could you last on a hog tie, Novak?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like maybe 5 minutes or something. I don't know. Now I feel like when we go off, I have to go lay on the floor.
Report back.
Yeah.
All right. So next podcast, you got to tell us how long you
fish
lasted.
over.
Would you rather be hog-tied or drink from our test cup? Which one would you rather do there? Who knows where that thing's been?
It was certainly full of beer at one point.
It could have been this guy's butt plug before he put it on eBay.
Oh, Jesus. That guy's got a gaping asshole. Not judging. I'm just saying that's a big old butthole. What is he, Meatmore?
On that note, is he Meatmore?
Yeah, the alien.
What does that even mean?
Meatmorph was... I don't think it was any part of that story where he was talking about the size of Meatmorph's asshole, was it?
Well, that's chapter 2. The next 20 minutes.
I couldn't make out many features. He was a tall, blurry figure with eyebrows and a gaping butthole.
Wait, was this a dream or was this person just on Goatsy?
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving. All right. We'll be. We got the month of December here. Christmas coming up. Some holiday shows, New Year's, and we're almost done with 2021. So we'll see what the best snack of the year was, and we may see some of these snacks for worst snack of the year. We'll be back next time. We're trying out 3 brand new snacks.
Yep.
I'm Mr. Jelly Belly, America's favorite gourmet jelly bean. Did you know it takes 7 to 10 days to create a Jelly Belly jelly bean? Well, I'm here to show you how our world-famous jelly beans are created. Follow me!